Hi everyone, it's Kelly at Unisys, and today I'm going to be talking about family roles in a dysfunctional family, kind of for children more than some of the other roles. So it is prevalent in families of with narcissist parents, but it also in general dysfunctional families. So there's kind of like three main roles that a child may have. Um, One's the scapegoat, the second is the invisible child or the lost child, and the third is the golden child or the favourite. You might have heard children being called the favourite. The scapegoat, the name comes from the Bible because there was two goats that were released into the wilderness. No, one was released into the wilderness, taking all the sins and impurities of the community, while the other one's sacrificed. So in the family system, the scapegoat is blamed for the wrongdoings, the mistakes, and the faults of the rest of the family. It's a particularly aggressive form of bullying, and it's emotional abuse. And it's done by those holding the power in the family system. And it could be one or both parents who project all of their own repressed toxic shame onto the child. The scapegoat is usually someone who is of independent thought, so they don't necessarily go along with the status quo. They might challenge the norms of the family, and they might challenge societal norms as well as the family norms. So the next role is the invisible child, and this is when in order to avoid conflict, the child will repress their emotions or suppress them, and their desires. So they grow up not knowing what they want, not being in touch with what they need. They believe that they're not worthy of attention or love, and they may come from a very large family with lots of children. So they become quite independent, and they perhaps become a caregiver at a young age. They end up being people pleasers, and they retreat because they get overwhelmed. They spend lots of time on their own, and they might struggle to establish and maintain relationships. The golden child can do no wrong, as you can imagine from the name. It suggests they get everything they want, they get praise, they get attention, they get material possessions. They're expected to be perfect though, so it's not always like the good place to be in the family. It's a heavy burden, and they learn that their role is to please the parent and to live out their parents' unfulfilled expectations and ambitions. And playing favourites in the family, having a favourite, gives the parent control. So yeah, those are the three main roles, and it doesn't have to be that you've got three different children in each role. The roles can change over time and based on situations. So it could be that there's a mixture of all three of those going on with one child at the same time. So yeah, it can be quite tricky growing up in a family like that. And if you've experienced that and you would like some help and support to process it, work out what's going on, and just have some space to really be heard and to talk about it, you can book a free, no obligation consultation with us, and I will put the link in the comments. And if you'd like to know more about those our counselling service, or if you've got any questions, you can send me a message, or in the comments you can ask whether you want to be public or not. Obviously, if you'd rather have a confidential conversation, I'm more than happy for you to send me a message. So I will see you next time for some more information on dysfunctional and narcissistic behaviour in families.